Welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for February. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, Libra, so your challenge here is the Two of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so your challenge here, Libra, has a lot to do with the Two of Wands energy. I feel like your biggest challenge here for February is going to be about you making a decision on how you want your life to move forward. What is your vision? For many of you, if this isn't about you personally making a decision about a vision that you have for your life, this could be about the fact that many of you are in separation or you're disconnected from someone as well too. Okay, so I'm getting two stories. Often when the Two of Wands shows up, I usually get two stories. So we're going to clarify and get more information for you on that in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Justice. I'm really strongly getting here in the recent past, you really loved somebody a lot. They really loved you. It could have been a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who was really in touch with their emotions, or someone that you thought was very much in touch with their emotions. I feel like you really tried to set things right with this person. You may have tried to bring things back into balance with this person in the recent past. I'm going to clarify and get more information on that in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Temperance, the Two of Swords, and the Judgment. Okay, so in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting here that there is some sort of closed off energy. The reason why a lot of you may be closed off or you may be dealing with somebody who is closed off is because a lot of time has passed, right? A lot of time has passed, or things have been really moving slowly, of course, with Mercury retrograding still in Capricorn, and it is squaring your sun, your moon, or rising. So what this is indicating is that even though you may be frustrated in the present moment at the fact that something here, is not moving forward the way that you want it to, or there's like a blocked energy here, it's because you need to realize why this is happening. There's a reason why it's happening. It's not happening to punish you, but it's happening because this is part of your journey, and this is something that you may need to experience. Now, one of the other things I'm seeing in the present moment for you is the Judgment. So Spirit wants you to acknowledge something here. Spirit wants you to become awakened to something. Okay, we're going to find out what that is when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Magician. Something here is going to work out for you, and it's going to work in your favor because the Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work. It's about putting in the effort, and as a result of putting in the effort, something is manifested for you. You have the Magician here, okay? So a lot of you are learning in the near future that you are a magician, and you can create what it is that you want, primarily when you tap in to your intuition, okay? So there's something here about you finally tapping into your intuition, which therefore allows you to manifest something possibly through your work. Some of you are going to be creating something maybe through your work, or you may be working things out with a specific person, okay? So let's talk about what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. You have the Hierophant, the Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so what you don't see coming is the fact that there was supposed to be some sort of brand new beginning within a marriage or a relationship or commitment. I feel like that didn't happen. I'm also seeing that for many of you, there has been some sort of financial issues within your life or financial issues within your relationship here. And a lot of you have been dealing with somebody here, maybe an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. They've been super withdrawn from you. Okay, there's something here about somebody being, at one point maybe withdrawing from you or disconnecting. But I see that this person may be coming out of hermit mode at some point in February, so they may reach out to you, they may decide to communicate with you, but something here has been blocked. And it's not really telling me why it's been blocked, but I feel like something here stopped working in a connection or commitment. Okay. And you may be still somewhat getting over that still. Okay. So what you don't see coming is the fact that although things haven't maybe been working out in your favor when it comes to having a new beginning in relationships, having new beginnings, maybe in a marriage here, it's because there's some sort of delay that needed to happen in order for you to go within, or in order for this person to go within. Okay. And the Hermit is often about us going within and finding our own path for ourselves. We're all individuals. We're all different. You know, one size doesn't fit all. So there could have been something here that was blocked or didn't move forward because maybe you and this person didn't really see eye to eye, or it's not really that you didn't see eye to eye with this person. I feel like this person just needed time to really go within and think about something, and that could have been you or your person. Okay. So I see that finally happening, and that may be the catalyst for, you know, you to finally move forward the way that you want to. Okay. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. So the Two of Wands is clarified by the Five of Cups. You have the Three of Cups and the Empress. So your biggest challenge here, Libra, has a lot to do with you needing to make a decision about whether or not you are going to come back together with a specific person, okay? I feel like for many of you, you know, again, this isn't going to be for all of you. There's two major stories here, and I'll get to both the stories. I feel like the first one is the fact that a lot of you want to reconcile and you want to maybe get over some sort of third-party situation that happened between you and a specific person. So it's like wanting to come out of separation, wanting to nurture the reconciliation, if that, you know, and that may be challenging, right? Because if you and this person are still looking at maybe a third-party situation that happened or something here that wasn't resolved, that may be something that still holds a question mark. Like, is it going to happen for us? Is it not going to happen for us? So that may be your challenge. Now, for others of you, this is about you celebrating your experience in the past, okay? And you could choose how you want to move forward in your life. You can choose to move forward in your life by constantly going back to something here that didn't work out, constantly condemning yourself, constantly being in this negative mind frame. Or you could say, you know what? I learned a lot from that situation. I celebrate it because I grew from that. One of the things that you have to keep in mind, Libra, the Empress is what? It's the mother. It's the mother who bears the child, who has to go through 9 months of pain and struggle to grow something within her and then produce that, you know, and go into labor for hours, sometimes days, you know? So Spirit is saying you need to start celebrating your experiences, celebrating the fact that, yeah, maybe you experienced something, it wasn't that great, but that's part of your growth. The Empress always grows. After she gives birth, after she nurtures, she's always learning and growing. And that's something that a lot of you may find challenging to do right now. So there's something here that you need to look at from a different perspective once you decide to make a decision on how you move forward. Because you can move forward in a negative mind frame and continue to condemn and sabotage yourself, or you can move into a new direction and say, you know what, I learned a lot from that situation. I'm going to take my experience that I learned from it and I'm going to move forward with my life. And that's what's going to open possibilities up for you. Okay. So you have to decide how you decide to move forward in your life. Now, in the recent past, I'm going to clarify the Justice. The Justice is clarified by the Hangman, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. I feel like in a recent past, as much as you tried to work things out with a specific person from your past, I feel like that may have not happened because this person never really took action. A lot of you tried to work things out with this person, but it's like this person, they were really comfortable in this comfort mode. There's something here about being in comfort mode, not wanting to take action. I do see that there was a very strong connection here in the past, but being able to resolve something maybe with this person was maybe constantly always delayed here. And as a result of that, something here may have not been balanced. Okay. One of the things that I noticed with the Justice card here is one scale is down while the other one's up. So that means something was not balanced in the recent past when it came to a relationship that you were in. Now, in the present moment, it looks like for many of you, something here is not moving again. So in the past, you experienced something not moving and not working out, and it's happening again. And a lot of you have a big question mark. Like, why is this happening? Why aren't things moving forward? I feel like I'm being punished. I feel like you know, no one likes me. And it's like a whirlwind that you're going through right now. So we're going to clarify the Temperance in a moment and see why something here is not maybe moving forward as fast as you want it to. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. There's something here about you being blocked off from something, or maybe blocking yourself from something here. Okay, so the Two of Swords is clarified by the Judgment, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Cups. So for many of you right now, I'm really strongly getting that you're being called to explore your intuition. You're being called right now to explore some sort of sign and synchronicity that is coming into your life. You can be happy, Libra. You can definitely be happy in the present moment. There's absolutely no reason for you not to be. But if you're closed off to really going within and tapping into the spiritual aspects of who you are, your higher self, that may be the reason why something here is not moving forward the way that you want it to, okay? So it's like you're closing yourself off from something here, or realizing something. Being able to go off and be on your own and tap into the spiritual world is something that you're being called to do in the present moment. Tell me more about the Temperance. Why is there a delay in the present moment? So the Temperance is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. You have the Hierophant and the Strength. So yeah, for many of you, the reason why there's a delay when it comes to a marriage commitment or wanting to attract a marriage and commitment into your life is because for many of you, you need to recognize how to equally give and take in a relationship. Once you give something, you wait for the person to respond or give back to you. So a lot of you are learning right now, and again, it doesn't have to just be a commitment. It could be something that you are committed to. It could be an institution you're committed to. It could be a group that you're committed to. It could be a marriage or commitment, or the idea of wanting a marriage and commitment. In order for that to happen for you, you have to recognize the importance of equal give and take. That's what your whole entire life is about, okay? The scales is about equal give and take. It's about really getting your relationships back into balance. And it could be relationships with anybody. It doesn't have to specifically be love. So Spirit wants you to recognize what it's going to take for that to happen. Okay. What is it going to take for you to be satisfied? And what is it going to take for the other person to be satisfied? Once you're able to really come to that point of recognizing how that works and how it needs to happen, that's when you're going to come to some sort of realization. And that's why something here isn't moving forward for you, because that's a huge realization. It's something that a lot of us don't realize. So tell me more about this realization, the signs and synchronicities that are coming in for Libra. What do they need to know in the present moment about this situation? So the Judgment is clarified by the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. In order for you to really have this opportunity of love to come into your life, or stability, or whatever it is that you seek, there's something here about you getting really clear on what it is that you want. What is your vision? How do you see yourself moving forward? Have you really sat down with yourself and determined that? Or is it just something that you're in this place of, oh, okay, whatever happens, happens, you know, kind of thing. So this is something about you coming to a realization about how you want to move forward, what it's going to take to move forward, how you envision these relationships that you want to have. And that's when it's going to come to you. So again, it's coming in slow because you still have to see the signs and synchronicities. You still need to tap into that inner self, that inner compass within you. And once you do that, everything is going to click and move forward for you. Now, in the near future, you have the High Priestess again. So very important message from your intuition about you manifesting what it is that you want. And you do have the Magician here. So a lot of you are tapping into that inner power within you. Let me clarify the Eight of Pentacles. What's going to be working out here for Libra in the near future with the Eight of Pentacles? So the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Wow. So what's going to happen for many of you in the near future is you're finally going to be releasing yourself from your prison. You're going to be releasing yourself from your prison, okay? Holding yourself back, being in your head all the time, being negative. You know, you're going to really recognize, and some of you may even be communicating this to a specific person. There's something here about you releasing yourself from something, and you're letting it be known. It's like, I don't want to be restrained anymore. I don't want to hold myself back. I don't want to be a victim anymore. There's something here about being a victim and releasing yourself from that and moving on with your life. Because a lot of you are going to realize that you actually have the power within yourself, Magician, to create your own reality. but you need to tap into that. And that's something that, you know, it doesn't always involve the outer world. I know a lot of you may be very focused on what's going on outside, what's, you know, but sometimes it's really what's going on within us that we need to recognize. So I feel like that's something that a lot of you are going to be doing. Tell me more about the important message for the High Priestess here for Libra in the near future. So important message from your intuition here is the same cards that are already out. So this is a very important message. Hopefully you're listening. So High Priestess is clarified by the Magician. You have the Eight of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay. So Spirit is saying you have the power within you to work something out. You just have to shine light on the situation. Okay. So being open to working on things, crafting something here. Some of you are going to be creating something here. Maybe you're going to start a business here. The whole entire message for you in the near future is you're a magician. Are you recognizing that? Are you recognizing that you're the one that actually has the power to create the reality that you want, or are you just being a victim and allowing the past to determine your future? Okay. Take an experience that you had in the past, Libra, put it in your arsenal. Tell yourself, I had to go through that and now I'm ready to move on. Okay. That's what I see you doing here in the near future. All right, so let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? The advice here for you is the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Hangman. You could sit around and you could be a victim. You could sit around and say, you know, I went through this, I went through that, this person lied to me, they cheated on me. You know, it's almost like you are in this place of just sitting around and being in this negative, you know, mind frame. Okay. Spirit is saying you can turn this all around. You can turn it all around by looking at it from a different perspective. What is the Hangman? The Hangman is about somebody who looks at a situation from a different perspective. They have two choices. You always have choices. Okay. You can look at a situation from being a victim and you can say to yourself, no, it wasn't my fault. They lied, they cheated, they did this, they did. Sure, they did. But why are you holding on to that? Or you can look at it from the Empress perspective, okay? The Empress can say, oh, I have to bear a child. This is, you know, the reality is you go through these experiences to build your character. You go through these experiences to build strength within yourself. So your biggest piece of advice, okay? And I highly, highly recommend that you listen to this. Biggest piece of advice here is how can you look at a certain situation in your life that you had a really bad experience? How can you look at it from a different perspective? What did you gain from this situation? Did you learn something from it? And if you did, apply it to your life now. Don't allow this situation to create a victim out of you. Stand up for what it is that you want. Look at the situation from a different perspective. Take what you need from this situation and move forward in your life. You're a lot smarter now. You're a lot more wiser. You're a lot more tapped into your intuition. You're a lot more tapped into what you need to be tapped into. This is your biggest piece of advice. You can choose to be a victim, or you can choose to be the person that looks at this situation from a different perspective, take it for what it is, learn what you needed to learn from it, and then move on with your life, okay? So this is what I have for you, Libra, a bit of a harsh reading. I hope you got something out of it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.